Meanwhile, the state of Arizona taking a drastic step to dig itself out of a fiscal hole. It's limiting the amount of time anybody can spend living on the government dole. Welfare used to be limited to 24 months. Now it's being slashed in half to just 12 months, the shortest limit in the United States. Republican State Senator Kelly Ward is one of the co-sponsors of the bill, scaling back these entitlements. Joins us today from Phoenix. Good morning to you, Kelly.
Good morning. Good morning, Steve. It's great to see you.
It's great to have you as well. Why was this bill important?
Well, you know, Arizona is constitutionally required to balance our budget. And so we had to make a lot of tough choices this session. We had to make a lot of cuts in a lot of different programs. And this was one of those that was on the table and went all the way to the governor.
Okay. I believe it's the shortest in the nation now. What about people, and what you're doing is you will measure the success of this program by the number of people who realize, wait, I don't have any benefits, and then they wind up and they go out and get a job. But what about the people who, for circumstances beyond their control, can't work? What are they going to do?
Right. People are eligible to apply for maintenance of those benefits. So we aren't going to kick anybody off who is having a hardship. People who are taking care of a disabled relative, people who are taking care of foster kids, those kind of things, people who have problems with getting child care. All of those people are going to be eligible to apply to stay on the program if they need to.
Okay. And I know that as you were coming up with this bill, you took the pulse of your constituents, and people generally are frustrated with the way welfare works in the country. Right?
I think people are generally frustrated with the way government works overall. Yeah. From welfare to Medicaid to defense, all of those things have to kind of be on the table. I hope that the federal government takes a cue from Arizona and tries to get things under control. We keep kicking the can down the road, and it's not good for our citizens. You know, in Arizona, we were willing to bite that bullet. It was not a popular thing to do, I can tell you, but it's something that's necessary because we had dug ourselves into a hole, and you can't build anything on a hole. We have to build up our firm foundation so that we can be proactive into the future, looking towards developing our economy and developing those jobs that are so necessary so that people can get off of welfare and get into the freedom of employment.
All right. Well, you're going to cut it down to 1 year. We're going to find out in a year. We're going to come back and talk to you again and see how it's going. Kelly Ward out in Phoenix. Kelly, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. What do you think about that, cutting it down to just 1 year? Some states have 5 years. Email us, friends@foxnews.com. Meanwhile,